Hey, welcome back to my series on Transport Fever 2. We have a special request for a cab ride in our new 300-kilometer express train. I thought I would start off this episode with something positive because last episode was kind of a nightmare. I did refer to it last episode, and what I've decided to do is put together a number of problems I had last episode, edit them into just a small group of some of the issues I had, and highlight them in, I don't know, behind the scenes, things that just didn't make the cut last episode. Not that I didn't want to show them. I really did have an objective last episode, and I couldn't squeeze it in to a 60-minute record. My 60-minute record limit is due to the fact that I'm on console. I am restricted to a 60-minute render time using Share Factory. I'm not a big time YouTuber. I don't have the greatest sound, mics, screens, tablets. I don't have the whole thing. I have my PlayStation. I have a cheap headset which is kind of busted. I have my old controller which kind of has a bit of drift on it. So hopefully she'll behave herself today. We have left Bolton in the north, and we are heading south towards Kendal. Our first stop is Kendal. It is an express from the north all the way to the south. We are currently passing through Woodham Station. We have all stations trains which service all of these stations along the way. I have spent too much time on getting this line to be a 300-kilometer line from start to finish in both directions. I did have fun doing it though, but if you've ever played Transport Fever 2, you'll know what I'm talking about when you realize you've just sunk a whole heap of hours and not actually done a lot. I do try and keep my episodes somewhat on focus, and I do struggle with that. Last episode, I struggled with it greatly. But this episode is really I'm just cutting an intro here. And once this cab ride is finished, I'll share with you some of the issues that I tend to have on the map every now and then. Anyway, I will be quiet now. We are heading in through Maghull. The names were randomly generated as English names for the map when I first started. So if you're curious about where the names came from, that's where the town names came from. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this collection of problems that I had recently. I hope you stick around for them, and have a great day, everyone, and enjoy the video. Bye for now. One of the problems I had, this A double trucking line, which has been really busy, they all got jammed up in a truck stop down here. And so I've done kind of a redesign. They used to turn around here and they all got stuck turning around in a bit of a loop and they got jammed up. And they got jammed up for a while actually. While I've been doing the express train, if I show you there, well, that's just him because I put an extra couple of trucks on the line. If I show you the whole line, you can see for a few years there, they weren't making any money. And that's where they were jammed up, since mid 52, all of 53, sort of 50, end of 53, they came back online. So there's 1, 2, 3, about 4 quarters at least, maybe 5 quarters, a bit over a year. They were jammed up here and they really killed the tools factory here. And there's sort of ongoing damage. Like this was basically at zero. It still is. It's still at zero. And it's had like a flow-on effect of damage too. Like it's really killed my logging and sawmills that are up here in the north. They used to ship all of those planks to the tools factories. So the tools factory up on the hill here is doing all right because he wasn't affected by it. But the tools that were running, the planks that were running down this truck line really did some damage here. So I am trying to repair it. Instead of them terminating here and then another truck sort of going on with the trip, I've got the trucks running the whole length now, all the way down to this truck stop here. Now this is the steel mill truck stop, but it also links into the station here. This train station here, now I separated the central region. So from Woodham south here, that's the central region just down here. And this was our northern region here. And I separated it with these two stations separate here so that, you know, the north looked after themselves and the central region looked after themselves. But I kind of realized that I couldn't get fuel from this station. Oop, wrong button. From this station here, I'm not connected into the other railway station. Now, I do remember way back that it was done somewhat intentionally. But I don't think that's a smart idea anymore, now that I want to get the fuel to go south. So here's our fuel coming in now. Good timing. And I've got some fuel trucks waiting here to transport the fuel. There's one there, another one here. And they come around and they drop into this truck stop here, which is, this truck stop is linked to everything. So, but I really don't like that. I really don't like how it just feels stupid, to be honest. So, I think I can make the transfer of the fuel here. Well, I did pause, but they're all in the station here, and I'd really like them to move out of the station. So we've got logs coming in here, and this is another sawmill punching out a whole heap of planks, but these ones get trucked down here. They fly into the machines factory down here. So they weren't really interfered with by the mess that was just over here at Woodham Tools. So they're okay. But I'm just thinking, I really don't like this setup. So I can actually pause and delete it now, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to just delete this station, and I'm going to rebuild it. Now, I measured here yesterday with a road link in between here and here is less than 300. So I'm pretty sure that means, now I didn't test this, I probably should have tested an actual train station before I deleted it, right? That would have been the smart thing to do, Sims. So we'll grab a cargo terminus station and we'll link it in. If we link it right into that intersection, yeah, it links directly into the station. They have they have a direct supply route in between them. Now, it's not linked into the truck stop though. Now it is, but damn. But now it's not into the train station. So it's like, what, I've got to choose either or? I will want it linked into the sawmill still, but I can put a connection off to the side here that will fix that problem. Well, hold on a sec. What if I build the station I want? I want like a 4-track station. It's going to need to be 400 meters. Catenary no for the diesel. That's a better station building there. And now we link into both. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do is configure. And what I'll do is I'll put two buildings there. So it'll widen it out a little bit. So I'll put one right on this side. And one right on this side. Well, we got enough room for a ramp. Beautiful. Okay. We don't want that grass there, do we, on our ramp? We'll paint that in with some dirt. Okay. All right, our trains across the whole map are at least 400. I'm pretty sure. I haven't measured. I didn't measure the station that I just deleted. But this should be good. I think 320 plus 40 plus 80 is 400. So we'll have a 400 meter station. It's no good, and we'll use the blank extensions down this end. It's no good making it longer if Bolton can't handle more than 400, and I can tell you now Bolton cannot handle more than 400. Okay, so we'll want a connection in here somewhere. So we want a cargo building. We'll go large. No, it's not that far away. Well, you just go small. There's no need for storage here. Oh, there's 300 grain that comes through here. So we want a road that links into the station on this side. Okay. Now, this needs a bit of a cleanup. Just give me 2 seconds and let me give this a little bit of a cleanup around the area. Okay, I've cleaned the area up and I pushed the tracks back. So this is our fuel train all the way up here. I think that's far enough back to bring him into the station. That's good connection. We don't want a catenary. This is diesel. So we'll just bring him straight in. Let's not muck around. Make sure it's linked. into there. Make sure it's even. Yes. No funny business going on there. Okay. And now this is the logging line. And these guys don't actually have to meet at all, so we'll just send it straight in. And this is the grain from the farm just up there. And he used to be just a little shunter, but these days he's carrying a decent amount of grain in. Now he will just use... So I want this guy to be able to use either. It's just, it's just habit, okay? It's just habit to put a crossover in there. And then if I have a third line, he just comes in on the side and he only has access to the right. And we definitely need a crossover for these guys. Oh, bugged out. We'll come out. Come on. Don't do this to me today. Come on. You can do it. Okay, we got you out. Now snap. Okay. Simple signaling. That's an in. That's an in. That's an in. They're all outs. We'll put an out a little bit further up on all of our outlines. There is no need for an out. This is a single train track. Single track, single train, needs no signals other than the in and the out here at the platform. Okay. Now I might have. It might have I've still got a warning, and that would be because it's struggling with platforms here. It puts everything onto one. Every single train went onto one. And while that's not the best for everyone, it's definitely not good here, because we want 3 here. We want 4 with an overflow to 3. And then it's probably easier if I say show visible. Now the grain shunter can be on 1 and only 1. The sawmill train, it wants to be on 2 with an overflow onto 1. There we go. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, I like that. That should be fine. With a touch of weeding. So that's paint tool. Double track, we want that size. Had lots of practice at this, guys, on this map. I'm loving this map. I really like going back and improving some of the stuff I did earlier that was not the best of choices. But, you learn along the way that some designs work a little bit better than others, or ideas that you have earlier on in the game don't really apply at this end point of the game where you're really looking to expand as much as you can, or distribute as much as you can. I can't believe I just missed that little tiny spot there. Okay, done. Now, one of the things I noticed in looking at my bus services around town, I was wondering why Swindon was so low on their tools, and I can tell you it was actually under 300. It's now about to hit 400. And what I didn't realize was I thought this was all residential over here and the tools were all over here. But when the city expanded some time ago, okay, so we get minimized. There we go. So all the tools were over this side of town, and this line going into here is my tools line for the delivery. But what I didn't realize is this, that it actually expanded up into this area here and also along the coast here. And now we're starting to get some darker blues over here because I put a very short extra truck route out of this truck depot. How do I do this? I go back to that and close it. Yeah. So I threw an extra truck route, which is tools 2, just to hit these guys in this area here, and then these guys in this area here, swing back around and repeat. I've got an error. What's going on here? How have I got 2 trains? Sims. How? Oh, oh! I made a 400 platform because this train here is 400. But guess what? That's a 500 train, isn't it? Is this a 500 meter train? Wow. Capacity 468, length 474. So it's a 480 meter platform. I need 2 extra. I need 2 extra. Damn, I have to redo all of that work. Okay, that's nice. You switched and you pushed back. That's excellent. Good work, because you're now on the right track to leave. So we're going to go there. We'll take this all the way back. Is that where we were? We'll go to there. Okay. Okay, crossover. Snap. Crossover. Snap into there. Re-signal. And we'll be back in business. That's an in. That's an in. That's an out. That's an out. Make that an out. So they may need some signaling here. Well, we've got a train here. He's leaving, right? Do they have any signals up here? They do. That's fine, right? There's only like 2 trains on the line, probably. Let's confirm that before you're proven wrong in a minute. No, 2 trains. 100 years old. That should be fixed. Go. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, the tools. Okay. So Swindon has now got full access to all of their tools. And now it's climbing 410. Where are they getting their tools from? They're getting their tools from Hemsworth and Bolton and now Woodham as well. Okay, so over there at Hemsworth, they're getting more. Woodham is the one that died. This one here. So that's getting a little bit of movement here now. They're supplying to Swindon. Okay, well they might be able to level up now, but they're also getting it from up here, Bolton. And okay, so they'll max out in about 40, and then everything else will have to come through here. And they need more than 40, right? They need another 100. Okay, so hopefully we can get some level up action there. It's the Bolton to Bracknell tools train. And the reason why it's that is it goes from Bolton to the tools, but it transfers to the Bracknell train, which runs down to Bracknell here through our rail yards, which are a little bit quiet at the moment. Haven't been down here for a while either. They're carrying steel down along with goods from that transfer train at the tools factory. Did we look at Bracknell earlier to see how it's doing? Oh wow, it is. Oh, Bracknell was severely devastated for their machine parts. Now the production took a massive hit. Now why is that? Now it's getting from the sawmill here, it's getting all of its goods from the sawmill. And it's got 16,000 stored, but it's getting no steel. Pause the game. What has happened to my steel? The steel has died. Why has my steel died? We got coal here. Well, what's the good that you don't have? Is it iron or... You've got 16,000. You've got one iron. What happened to the iron? What happened to the iron? Maxed out. Oh my god. When I... Oh no. This has been dead for a long time. When I readjusted this and raised it, what did I do? I raised it like just a little on this side, not very much. But like I held the height instead of... Yeah, I only had to raise it a little. And then I hold the height and sort of like bring it around the iron mine. And I changed the height of this a little. Just the gradient, the way it comes down. And what did I do? How did I kill this? That's not linked. Oh my god, Sims, you put the road back in and didn't link it? It's linked. It's linked there. I don't understand. What is it linked to? What is this? What is this concrete here? Is that one of those old ground platforms? I haven't used one of them in ages. Thought I deleted them all. What's going on here? Yeah, it's one of those old ground ground platforms, configure, delete it, put in one of these and one of these. I don't see the little blue lines there, but I see them there. The game bugged out. This one. Is it longer than 300? I can't believe that's the case. How has it moved further away? So if I put a road in there, straight line it. No, that doesn't work. If I put a road in there and straight line it, what's the distance? Construction not possible, so great. You're not being very helpful here. Oh, that's 290. That's 290. That's 3. How is that possible? What have I done wrong? This used to be connected to here. Sims. What were you thinking, mate? You made, did you, is there a connection on this corner? I need the road. I need the distance. 304. What have you done, Sims? How is that possible? Like, honestly, how is that possible? Was there a connection on this side that was closer? Oh, that's what it was. I had it like a connection like that to get 298 meters. And when I redid it, I'm like, oh, let's make this look pretty and put a straight line over here. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that, Sims. That's so bad. How long has this been for? It hasn't shipped for 7 years? More than 7 years. No, that's saying 20 years, but it's not, right? What's going on there? Look at that. Yeah, since sometime around 2040. Oh man, that's terrible. By the way, the reason why I'm losing money is not just because of these type of things that have been going on in game recently, but I am running very high maintenance. Okay, let's press play. Let's smooth. I remember doing it. I remember thinking I didn't like all of this here, and I thought, oh, I'll just move it from there to this one. It'll be the same distance. That's what I thought. That's what I actually thought. And I didn't even look at the measurement. I just grabbed it and went, oh, instead of going to that one, just link in there. Look, it's the same. And then I just linked it into there, and off I went, and it's 303 meters. Okay. And after the hub, it's coming down here. And we're going to add in Stains oil. Now, so could I, maybe I go back to a double switch here. I prefer not to use double switches. Now, I just freaked someone out by clicking on it. What happened here? Someone just bugged out. It is him because he's... He's the train that's just pulled out. He is on the correct... What are you doing? What are you doing over here at 1? What the... I'm going to pause for a second. Oh, wow. That was well done. When I added the station as a stop, it automatically picked 1 as the platform. I didn't even think of that. Or, yeah, it's automatically picked 1 and I want 3. Okay, that's fixed. Now, I don't want him to use that track because there could be a train in on that platform, and if there is, he'll be sitting there waiting to head up. So after Stains oil, we're going to force him to use a signal he needs a signal on here to tell him to switch to the left. No, to stay on the right. Yeah, okay. So we can say after Stains oil, on your way back up, go to that signal. We'll use that as a waypoint. Everything's fine there. No, what's wrong? Train 100 again? What are you doing, buddy? You're back on platform 1. No, we fixed you. Well, but why? Why is this happening to me? Please, why are you doing this? I switched you. I switched you at Stains oil and I said 3. I'm going to double check it now. Three. Damn you. Okay, we know how to fix it. We might have done this before. Bit of deja vu. Put a track across. Go. Go. Go, go, go. No wonder no fuel's coming down. What are you doing? You're trying to deliver to this platform here. This platform's just a link platform to link to here. It's not even a real platform, mate. We're back in the same boat. Now you're waiting for him. You're waiting for him. He's got... Is there anyone across here? No, there isn't. Good. Okay. At least he can get across this time a bit easier. Alright. That's the episode, guys. Now, I'm leaving it paused. First of all, not only have I been distracted this episode, I've had lots of issues. I've had so many issues, like all over the map, that I won't be able to, I'll have to edit all of them out basically to get this record under 1 hour. And one of the big issues, I've had a recurring issue with this train. Now what we want to do is we want to adjust you. We want to talk to you for a minute, buddy, because you have been, look, it's back at 1 again. Oh my God. Yeah. Stay tuned for the bloopers reel if you want to see some of the crazy stuff that's going on in this episode. Oh, look what we got. We got fuel. We got fuel heading south. Oh my God. I did it. Can't believe I did it. This episode's gone on for hours. I've got to cut it down to a 60-minute video. If you guys have stuck out this episode and hung around, thank you so much. I really appreciate the time you guys give to watching my crazy videos.